This is a message to my stronger, further message to my black men out there, especially the black man brothers that are in my life. I'm not saying any names on here, but I want you to know I'm talking to you. This is directed at you. And listen to me clearly. Get up off your ass. Stop complaining about what you ain't got, but then the next minute you talking about, I want this, I want that, but you ain't doing nothing to get it. Nothing at all. And some of you haven't been doing nothing for a long damn time. Get up off your ass and get it. I did. Jay did. Others we know did. When I started my business, didn't nobody help me with this. I did this with my money. I ain't, like I said before, I ain't rich, none of that. But I didn't let that stop me. I started my business. I knew what I wanted and what I'm going to do to get it. And I knew damn well ain't nobody going to give me shit. They ain't giving me nothing. And I don't want nobody to give me nothing because a lot of times that comes with a price. So yeah, get up off your ass, quit complaining, and quit settling and being content with mediocrity. Quit procrastinating, then it never gets done. Or even worse, you got other people doing stuff for you because you don't want to do the research. You're that damn lazy. You don't even want to do the research. That's some lazy shit. You don't want to do the research for something. You gotta get someone else to do it, and then if they don't do it in a timely fashion, you're mad at them. How? It ain't their job to do it in the first place. It's your damn job. Get your ass up and do something. Complaining, woe is me, and oh man, please, man. Quit throwing the goddamn pity party for yourself. I could have easily did that because I ain't where I want to be. I could easily sat at home, whining and crying, drinking, whatever. Hell no, I ain't doing that. I couldn't look myself in the mirror doing that. I couldn't look myself in the mirror. Then I got too many younger people, especially my niece, my number one. She looks up to me. She works. She does her thing. She's gonna be 21 in December. Doing her thing. I had a big hand in raising her, and couldn't be more proud of the young lady she's becoming. And I hope she becomes even greater as time goes on. And what made me feel even more, proud is when I had to hear from my mother that my niece said, she wants to be like me. She wants to be like me. I can't put into words how much that meant to me. That means that shows what I said earlier. Kids are paying attention. She's paying attention to me when I may think she's not, and when I know she is. And that's important for her as well as other kids I may be around, or they may hear me speak or see me. That's important. So to you brothers, especially brothers that are fathers, when you're bullshitting and not doing nothing and farting around and your kids see this. Your kids are seeing this. They may not say nothing because they may not know how to vocalize it, but they see it. They see you being a bum. Yeah, I called you a bum. A bum ass dude. Because you don't want to try. You don't want to work hard. It gets hard, you quit. You got an excuse for every damn thing. And you got the same 24 hours everybody else got. Is it gonna come quick? No. No, it ain't gonna come quick. But here's a prime example. I used to work at Denny's, one on Delaware, right? Me and my brother Al did. And there was a lot of people that some of them I still talk to now, some not so much. But there was a brother there, and a lot of you here in the city of Buffalo, I'm sure you know him, Darian Bryant, Jamaican chef. He started out there as a dishwasher, and like most dishwashers, their goal sometimes is, hey, I want to elevate to be a cook, right? I think he became a cook around the time I left. I left there in like 2012, right? Doing the thing there. He was working other jobs, grinding like you got to do. You know, I'm sure he had some failures and trip ups and all that. Because failure, this you got to understand too. Failure is a part of success. It is. You may fail more once, maybe more than once. Big fails, little fails, but it's part of the success. And you can't stop because you fail. But anyway, Jerry was doing his thing, you know. Uh, he got married, he got his kids, and the point is, and I'm sorry, he went to ECC, which has a great culinary program. Graduated there. Ever since then, has been off to the races for that young man. Getting flown out, cooking for NFL players, celebrities, making connections. He owns 2 restaurants in the city. He's on commercials, just doing his thing. But he never would have got that if he never would have started. If he never would have tried. If he wouldn't have went after his goal, set a goal and go after it. He wouldn't have had any of it if he didn't do that. So what's wrong with the rest of y'all? And some of y'all that was there saw him ascend, and you still ain't doing shit. And you got every excuse in the book. Some of you have had opportunities before me to start a business, do whatever. Even if you don't want to start a business, maybe you want a higher level of whatever job you're working. Okay. You still have to try. You still have to work. You still have to grind to get there. Ain't nobody just going to give it to you. And it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. And whoever gets offended, I don't give a damn if you get offended. I'm not saying it to offend you, but I'm saying it to motivate you and kick you in the ass, because especially the people that I'm directing this mostly to, the people in my circle. I want you to win. I always want you to win. Like I said, I want us all to win. I don't just want to be the one winning. I want us all to win. I want us all to be bosses, live the lives we deserve for us, our kids, significant others, and all that stuff, and inspire and help other people. But if you don't want it, what does it matter? If you don't. And another thing to you, brother, if you have a woman who ain't right, and she's showing you consistently she ain't right, she's just bringing you down. She's not doing anything to assist you in your goals, or even the simplest stuff as maintaining a household. Just like a job or anything else, you need to let that go. Is it going to be easy? No. Are you going to enjoy it? Maybe not. But if someone is disturbing your peace, when you're around them, you're not happy, they annoy you to a great deal or whatever, like it's never really good. Like you're there. Basically, your roommates are sleep with each other on occasion. Basically, when they disturb your peace, that means they're taking pieces of you. And yes, it hurts when you got to cut off somebody that you love or care about, because you know they ain't right and they ain't gonna be right and they ain't trying to. And that's not just in a romantic relationship. That's also with friends, stuff like that. Yeah, it's gonna hurt, but it hurts because you know it needs to be done. And it's even worse when you got kids involved, because that's why I've said to men and women alike, you don't have to be unhappy for your kids or nobody else, because eventually it's going to affect them kids very, very bad. Only thing you and your man or woman, only thing y'all have to do is raise them kids. And hopefully you both are mature enough, however your relationship ends, hopefully you're both mature enough that you can co-parent and come together for those kids when it's time to. But other than that, live y'all lives. Because me, my thing is, I don't give a damn about nobody else's happiness if I ain't happy first. Because How can I make anyone happy if I'm not? And you will never find peace if you don't find it within yourself first. Never. Now, I'm not satisfied where I am. I'm not 100% happy where I am, but I'm not unhappy. I'm not depressed or nothing. I'm just unsatisfied because I have goals, and when I reach them, that's when I'll be totally happy. Until I get them, I'm, I feel some type of way. But I'm working towards them. I ain't got nobody else doing it. I ain't got nobody giving me nothing. Nothing. I'm climbing and grinding to get it. I'm getting it the right way. I ain't selling myself out. I ain't selling nobody else out. I ain't cutting nobody's throat. I ain't selling my ass. I ain't on my knees. I refuse. If I gotta do all that to get where I need to go, then I don't need it. I don't need it. So the message to y'all, especially the fellas in my circle, get your shit together. Don't nobody feel sorry for you. You're not crippled. You're not able. You're able bodied. You got your mind and all that. Get your shit together. Because the problem is too, a lot of y'all are not even afraid of failure. You're afraid of success. You're afraid of success. Get your shit together. And if you, like I said, if you got a woman that ain't right, and she keeps showing you ain't right, because trust me, your loved ones and people around you, they see the unhappiness and the misery in you. We see it. Oh yes, we see it. Do we always say something? No, because you don't need someone in your ear all the time or browbeating. You don't need that. Because at the end of the day, if your mama, your daddy, brothers, sisters, whoever that cares about you sees that someone ain't right and ain't been right for you, you got to see it for yourself. There's nothing we can do because we can't live your life for you. All we can do is pray for you, advise you, give you well wishes, you know what I mean? And hopefully you wake up. And because when you cut that cancer out, then you can start living. But as far as that, get your shit together. And here's another thing too, brother. Quit working these dead end jobs. I'm not. First of all, you saying you want more out of life. You're not gonna get it working no dead end ass job that ain't going nowhere. I'm sorry. I've worked those kind of jobs and I got out. When I seen that I want better and I deserve better, I got out. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm never knocking someone who making an honest dollar. You ain't busting nobody in the head or selling poison to people. I ain't knocking that at all. But there's levels to things. What do I look like at 42 working at 7-Eleven? But I'm trying to get this and that. What do I look like doing that? No, I got a good job now, but this job ain't like it's paying me uh $30 an hour. I'm doing well because it's just me. I don't have any children or anything, so it's just me. But that's not what I want. I'm not content with that. I want better. I want more. I deserve more, and you do too. But if you don't want it, and you ain't doing nothing to get it, what can you do? You can't be working jobs where you're going nowhere. Nowhere. The highest maybe you can get is a manager or something, or stuff like that. These are like stepping stone jobs. If you're trying to do something great. If you're trying to do something great, you're not going to do it staying there. It starts now, especially if you're the age of me. You don't know how much time you got. None of us have all the time we think we have, but you do have time. As long as you're alive, breathing, above ground, you got time. You got time to do better. But if you're just going to waste it, bullshit around, make excuses, not try, depend on other people, you're not going to go anywhere. And as I said before, it's worse if you have children because they're seeing this. And hopefully if they see what you're doing, bullshitting and being a bum, hopefully they'll see that and say, no, I don't want to be that. I want to be better. And naturally, you want better for your kids anyway. Even if you were the most successful business person in the world, you want better for your kids regardless. But brothers, you got to do it. And that starts with anything. Working out, getting your body right, getting a business, getting a higher level occupation that's more of a career, whatever. It starts with trying. It starts with doing research. It starts with not depending on people. You got to do it. Ain't nobody giving you a damn thing, especially as a black man. Ain't giving you nothing. You got to go get it. Go get it. Go take what you want. Get it the right way, like I said. Don't sell out. Don't be in your knees. None of that. But get it. How you gonna get it if you don't try? But you complaining all the time. Miserable. Then a lot of you are psychologically defeated Negro. I stay away from you. I don't care if you a friend. I stay away from you. Because a psychologically defeated Negro is one of those Negroes where you could say, yeah, I'm going to buy this building and turn it into like a rec center for kids, so they can do all kind of different things, and blah blah blah. And then they'll say, "Oh man, man, I wouldn't even try that, man. The way the system is, like, man, shut your ass up, man. Shut your miserable, dumb ass up, man. That's why stuff ain't getting done now. Because you deterring somebody else because you quit, or because you tell somebody else they can't because you can't, or because you never even tried. Shut your ass up. Go on somewhere with that. Yeah, stay away from psychologically defeated Negroes and sisters. Stay away from them. And like I said, this is a message for the brothers but sisters to y'all too. You got a man that's dragging you down, whether you got kids or not, they ain't helping you, he ain't supporting you, y'all ain't a team. You need to cut them off. Men, brothers and sisters. If it's a job, a person, any type of negativity or anger or cancer, cut that shit off. Because it could mean your life. And I'm dead serious. They never lied when they said misery loves company. And that stuff can drain you. It can drain you. It just sucks the life out. Period. Takes your motivation if you let it get up and go and all that. Cut that off. Some of you that I'm talking to, you should have did it yesterday. Cut that cancer out. But in the end, like I said, you can do it. Quit making excuses and try. It's okay to get people to help you here and there, like maybe something you completely don't know, but I'm talking about help in the sense where they got to do all the work for you. They got to research it, do this and that. And then here's the thing with that. You got people that sometimes that will willingly help you with a certain situation, give you detailed notes, whatever. You still don't do nothing with it. So damn. So you must be a lost cause. Like, they did all the work for you. All you had to do was go to the job interview or sign some paper, whatever. They do it for you, and you still don't do nothing. Like, damn. Damn. The person's like, damn, I did all the work for you, research, and you didn't even ask me to do it. I did it for you, and you still didn't do nothing with it. Oh yeah, then you use a sorry mofo. For real, you sorry. Like, damn. But get it together. That's what this message is for. Get it together. You can do it. You can. I've been told all my life, kid, even as a grown man, I can't. I ain't good enough. You won't be able to figure this out. Most of the things I know in life, a lot of things, I taught myself. I taught myself how to cut hair when I was 14. Because at the time, we were poor. My parents couldn't always pay me the money to get a haircut. Haircuts are way cheaper than they are now. I mean, haircuts are what, like $30, $25, all that. Like, damn. And they couldn't always get me a haircut. I mean, sometimes I had a couple cousins that would cut my hair sometimes, some other people, but when I was in high school, one day I was like, you know what? It can't be that hard to cut hair. So I got me some Conair clippers from a drugstore. And actually, the first hair I cut was a friend of mine named James. cut his hair. It came out all right. And then I learned other stuff along the way that you gotta make sure your hair is washed and clean. And then I learned how to edge. I made a few mistakes over time, but I got better. And to the point where I was cutting my brother's hair and all that. People thinking they got done at the barbershop. No, I did. And I wasn't certified. That's something I plan on doing though too though. When I get the time to go to hair school, get certified uh for cutting hair because I didn't know until I went to the hair store one day to get some things. There's certain things I could even look at because I wasn't certified. So, and plus I want to get better at it. Have that tool in my tool belt. Sharpen my sword, if you will, so I could be even better at what I already am with haircut. To learn some of the new techniques and new machines. Like not too long ago, you know, uh, I never done eyebrows before. I've been doing it for a few years. I did my niece's eyebrows, and I would just clean them up. And then one day she said, "Can you arch them?" I was like, well, "I don't know if I can do that." I said, "Look, I'll try, but if it looks like I can't do it, I'll stop. I ain't gonna mess you up." Me being me, figured it out like that. Arch eyebrow. Never arched eyebrows in my life till my niece asked me to do it. I did my thing because I have a determination. I have a tenacity, a natural ferocity about me. I will not be denied. If it's something I want or I'm trying to get, I will not be denied. Even if I fail the first time. All right, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I'm gonna come back and kick your ass. I'm coming back. Like I will not be denied. I will not be deterred. I won't. I won't be stopped. Like this, starting this business and other things as well. My fitness, I didn't let nothing and nobody hold me back. That's another thing, sisters and brothers. Quit letting your other people, your man, your woman, brother, sister, mama, daddy, quit letting people hold you back, and you don't hold yourself back. You can do it. You can. But you have to take that first step. It starts with trying. And not to be vulgar. In closing, let me steal a quote from C.T. Fletcher. At least try, motherfucker. You know, you know, you can do it. I want you to win. I want you to win, but you have to want you to win. And if you don't, like I said, it's a lost cause. But I've been on here for a little over an hour, y'all. That's my time. This is your brother, your host, Mr. Sincere. I'm signing out. Peace.